That's all I can do.
Okay.
What happened?
It was our last chance for peace. We failed.
You started slow clap.
This isn't time for slow clapping.
Writers?
No.
Hello, and welcome to Phoenix Comic-Con 2013.
All right. My name is Sam.
And I'm Mandy.
We will be your host today for the 20th anniversary celebration and reunion of the cast and creator of Babylon 5.
Now today we're doing something a little bit different. Instead of you asking questions, we get to ask your questions. You submitted them online via Facebook, and we have them here. And now, please join us in welcoming the cast and crew of Babylon 5.
That's okay.
That's fine. That's good. That's cool. I can rest my arm on her now.
Babylon 5 is open for business.
Television pilot and the series is notched down below that. Here's some of the economics that we have that we would make series. Know this. You are the right. In the right place. Babylon 5 is it's all a game. It's exciting.
I wanted some Deep Space franchise. The station's about something.
Let's go ahead and start with Ranger Marcus Cole, Jason Carter.
Dear Kodo, Stephen first.
Captain Elizabeth Lockley, Tracy Scoggins.
Natoff, Julie Caitlin Brown.
This should be other Norm.
Yeah.
Telepath Byron, Robin Atkin Downs. Alfred Bester, Walter Koenig.
Commander Susan Ivanova, Claudia Christian,
Ambassador Delenn, Mira Furlan.
Oh, I love her so.
Ambassador Londo Molari, Peter Jurassic,
Yeah!
Security Chief Michael Garibaldi, Jerry Doyle.
Oh, surprised you remembered it.
Telepath Talia Winters, Andrea Thompson,
Ow! Woo!
Lita Alexander, Patricia Tallman.
That's the one I like. Huh? Oh, hang on, let me sit back. Okay, there you go.
and the great maker himself, Mr. J. Michael Straczynski. And we have one other cast member.
They're gonna bring it.
Oh man,
Yes.
Hello, everyone. We're at the Phoenix Comic Con.
Yeah!
I'm a working actor and I got a job. Sometimes happens in the television industry. I want you to know that I was very much looking forward to this convention to be with all my friends and colleagues from Babylon 5. But believe me, they're a colorful crew and they will keep you thoroughly entertained. I love them all. I love you all. I wish I could be there, but duty calls. Thank you very much.
He said, dude.
Have fun.
Woo! I'm getting my woo back.
I'm getting a woo-woo back.
Mr. Straczynski, can I call you Joe? How did the original idea for Babylon 5 series evolve from when you first started working on the idea to when it actually became a reality?
This is the best you got for questions. You got this crew here, and a lame question like that. There's scandal, there's intrigue, there's all kinds of stuff. And how did the story change over time? It got better.
Who out there thinks the question sucked? Moving on.
We got a deadbeat who couldn't show up. What? Who says Bruce is a deadbeat? Come on, raise your hand.
That sucked. I would have shot that over.
I agree.
Maybe this one will be better? I have a question for Stephen.
Stephen,
I'm trying to talk to you, sir.
wake up. Monday is Morning America.
What was the question?
Did you ever feel that through Veer you were the personification of Londo's conscience?
Did I?
We can't hear you.
So reverberate. We should have a monitor pointed towards the stage. Did I ever feel like I was Londo's conscience? Yeah, I did. To me, I was comparing it to like Jiminy Cricket, you know, on the shoulder and talking to him, although he would never listen. Anyway, so that was it. But, should I, you know, it's funny because I had never done science fiction before, and this was all new to me. And I remember, I just got to tell you this story that I think you'll enjoy. Is,
I'm just going to go to sleep for this. I've heard this on the face. Just a non-addict. 40 weeks.
That's
For
long
those of you
going.
who need to know, there's only 78 minutes and 53 seconds left of this shit. I'm looking at the clock right now.
That was scare Paul.
Anyway, I walked into the audition for Babylon 5. They had done the pilot, and there was about 20 guys there. They all had their hair up, you know? And I knew I was missing something. My agent didn't tell me something that I should have done. So I ran to the men's room and I started to mold my hair up in the fan, you know, with the soap. And soap got into my eye and I started to tear and everything, and then I heard them call my name. So I went in and there was, you know, the producers there and everything, and I felt like I owed them an explanation. I got this mess of the hair and I'm tearing, my eyes are tearing and everything, and I said, you know, I am so sorry. I didn't know about the hair thing, and then I went into the bathroom and I got the soap and it got in my eye, and they went, wait a second, it's Veer.
Exactly what happened. He said, I don't know, it's here.
This actually goes out to the audio visual. If we can have the reverb turned down just a little bit, we're having a little bit of a difficulty on this side hearing some of the questions. Perfect.
For us, it's almost impossible to hear anything. I mean, we don't hear anything, so we...
No, we're better off not hearing each other, I've discovered. This is wonderful for us.
Yeah, we went 5 seasons without listening to each other.
Are there more questions?
Of course. Excellent. The following was actually to Robin.
Yes, I already understand.
What is it?
Sorry, I already know you're gonna ask.
Byron was a noble, altruistic, and self-sacrificing character. But we didn't get to see much of his lighter side. Do you think he had one, or what would Byron have found funny?
You see, the problem was when I was called to Byron. I was in South America. He said, we want you to do British accent. I said, I cannot. I was in the Pussy Boots character. The lighter side, I don't know. You know, we wore a lot of Versace on the show. And we were poor telepaths. I always had a hard time getting around that because we should have just sold off all our clothes.
You know, I didn't think of
Then
that.
we could have afforded the homeworld.
You're right. Or sold your hair, we could have done that.
I haven't seen.
Yeah, yeah.
I don't think I answered the question. But
He showed his lighter side when the camera was not rolling, may I say. We got a lot of that. Yeah.
So there are some background little stories sort of behind the scenes.
That was
There are
weird
many
because your voice
background
came at
stories.
me from over here somewhere. That was interesting.
Well, for the best time, as I recall, of your relationship on screen,
Oh boy.
we want to close set is, You only have a crew that's needed there and no one else. We're having one of the, how shall we say, lovemaking scenes.
Why did you write me a nude scene when I was 42 years old and had been breastfeeding? Why did you do that to me?
Yeah, and we were told it was going to be a closed set, and that was the day that all the producers showed up.
Exactly. So she's doing almost next to nothing. And to close set.
It was nothing.
It was nothing. Damn, I missed that. And Doug Denner, one of the producers on the show, has Warner Brothers executives coming for a tour. And in the middle of this scene, in come 5 guys in suits. And you're trying to be sincere in what's going on.
Well, but Pam, we had our first AD was, we had 2 first ADs, they alternated episodes and they made sure that the female first AD was on the set for the nude scene. And Pam was blocking the way and she said, nobody can come on the set unless you take all your clothes off. And Jerry went, I'm there.
So the only word that I could make out of all of that was breasts. Could the sound guy put our microphones into the monitors a little bit? Because we truly cannot hear anything anyone is saying. So,
We have sound coming from this, but none of them.
thank you. We have the moderators in the monitor, but we don't have ourselves in the monitor. And since it would be much better if we could hear
We
ourselves.
can hear the gentleman
I can
at
hear
the
you
end really well, but we can't hear a word anybody else is saying. And we paid our money too.
What if we took...
These are floor monitors in front of us, and if we could turn these to us, the musicians in the room, we'll understand. All right, then. I dig it. I dig it. You're welcome.
Yeah, and turn the clock around so they see how long they have to suffer through this.
Yeah,
there you go.
Don't give up the clock. Don't ever give actors.
Almost over, folks. Almost over. 73 minutes.
73 minutes in hell.
It's not hell.
Yeah,
Don't take any of this personally, we never did.
Who wants to start over?
I'll go off stage.
Everybody get up and go start. I like the intro. Let's do that 5 times and we're out of here.
I want Steve to tell the casting story again. Could Steve tell the casting story again?
Yeah.
That'd be all right?
Yeah.
6th time I heard it.